Hi guys, in this video I will be playing a Paladin support in Hell Valtan or Inferno Valtan as you can call it for Gate 1. And in this video I'll go through what's needed of a support in Gate 1 and kind of like little bit of tip and trick for playing Paladin in Gate 1. So without further ado, let's get started. For Gate 1, the consumables that you will need are 1. Stimulant, 2. Secret Charm, 3. Health Potion, and lastly, Dark Grenades. What you would want to do here when you start into Gate 1 is to use your ultimate to gain a Piety meter gauge. And over here we stand our orb position, so my orb position will be number 8, so I'll take the orb after the 7th person take their orb. And this is where you would want to settle, for example, who's dark grenading during stagger and who's dark grenading out of stagger. For my party, I will be the one dark grenading during stagger, and my other support and the DPS would dark grenade when it's appropriate. And before the wolf spawn, remember to pop your damage buff for the team and debuff the boss. Here you'd want to use your Godsend Law and your Holy Protection as well, but remember to save Holy Protection for when your DPS use Atropine during staggers. I'm holding my Blessed Aura here because my Gun Lancer staggers the boss really quickly. And with a Stagger Gun Lancer in your party, you have to pay close attention to the stagger bar. And because in Hell modes there are very tight DPS check, so that's why it's important for you to line up your identity and the attack buffs with the DPS buffs during stagger. And before the boss is staggered, you want to preemptively throw your Dark Grenade, pop your Blessed Aura, debuff the boss with Light Shock, and either pop Wrath of God or Heavenly Blessing. Okay, so the next thing to do is to blanket your 2 attack buff, Wrath of God and Heavenly Blessing. So what I mean by blanketing is that when one buff is about to fall off, for example that's like 1 second off, make sure you preemptively press the other buff. So there is kinda like 0 to no DPS downtime for your DPS players. So in Hell mode, there are no HP bars, so a good gauge is always when, for example, at what time does the wolf phase, or at what time is there the first orb mechanic, when does the wolf feed, when is there the second orb mechanic, and lastly, when the wolf goes into the purple phase. Over here, I use my Awakening because I want to be ready for when the Gun Lancer stagger the boss and do my whole, buff stagger rotation. So it's about to be staggered. Do the same thing. Oh, okay, you have to wait for a bit since he tornadoed. Same thing as previously, pop all your items, all your buffs, blanket your buffs, and yeah. Okay, next wolf has spawned. It's important to take a look at your debuff and like your glowing orbs, because you always want to separate the blue wolf and try not to move the red wolf as much as you can, because if the red wolf move too far from the red target, he'll start to do I think 3 bacon line and definitely tornado if he's too far from the red target. So always remember, after every Thyrian hit, the red wolf will do a tornado. Oh, looks like we have a death and we have to restart, so I'll skip the video to the part where the wolf split to explain a bit more about the mechanics there. So here I have the golden orb around me, so I'm trying to get the aggro of the blue wolf. So I got the aggro of the blue wolf and I'm using my mobility skills to bait the blue wolf up north and the red wolf stays bottom. And one thing you gotta note is that look at your debuff. So your debuff counts down from around 30 seconds, if I remember correctly. And once it reaches 2 seconds, most of the time, like 99% of the time, the two wolves will do like a howling attack. And that's when it's a good time to Thyrian, as you guys see it. And remember, after every Thyrian for the red wolf, he will always do a tornado, so be careful of that. Okay, watch the stagger bar here. It's almost getting staggered. Ooh, lines. Throw your dark nade, do your whole rotation. Careful of the Wi-Fi. Care for your teammate. And here's the first orb mechanic. This is a good time to do first orb, which is around like 820. So it's like above average. So as you see, I attack buff and I debuff the red wolf while I wait for my turn to grab the orb so that my DPS is able to squeeze in a bit more damage. Okay, the blue wolf has spawned and on his arm there are red color bombs, so let's stack on one side of the map and walk to the other side of the map. And this is how you generally want to tidy up your bomb puddles. Put it on the one side, so you go to the other side, so there's more free space. And that is most importantly on the green puddles, because you don't want to stack them in the middle of the map, because there would be lesser space on the left and right of the map for you to dodge, right? So that's why it's better to stack it on one side of the map and you go to the other side of the map. So the boss is about to do a shuriken attack here. If you stand on his side, you know, the side of the side of the boss, where there is no front back indicator, you can kind of dodge the shuriken really well. So with Thyrian, into stagger, do your stagger stuff. Be careful of the green and always care for your teammate. For inexperienced team, because the Hell Academy Discord Paladin build has heavy armor, so it's good in those situations where you have to stand in mechanics to kinda help, you know, shield your teammate. because stuff in hell mode actually hurts quite a lot, so yeah. We stack our green, go to the other side of the map. I'm outing here to keep up with the tempo again. Okay, his stagger bar is locked, so he is gonna do the second op mechanic soon. Do the same thing, go to your position. Kite the op clockwise, while also giving buffs and debuffing your boss for your teammate to squeeze in DPS. And as I've mentioned previously, a good gauge for DPS is when the wolves are phasing. So we have plenty of time to do the purple wolf. He has blue on his arm, so we stack, run away, and space bar into the blue. I got hit by a wild one there, I'm sorry. Okay, purple wolf doing shuriken, stay by his side, dodge the shuriken. Gonna do the swipey swipe. So he has blue on his arm, and over here this is a good example because I made a big mistake. I spacebarred before we went to gather around for blue buff, so I spread the blue everywhere, and this can be really bad for the team. So the timing of when you pop your best aura and shield and stuff is generally when the wolf is staggered, because there's gonna be one, red line coming out, so you gotta care for your team, and two, since the wolf is kinda staggered, that you should pop your best aura so your DPS can do a lot of damage to the wolves. So for the purple wolf is quite rinse and repeat. You just do the same thing, keep your team alive, pop your buffs appropriately, and the wolf should be dead soon. And that's it for Gate 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I was very happy that I was able to showcase um, most of the Gate 1, I guess, hard mechanics. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and happy reading!